is one that the people were really waiting for, and I'm not, messing around here. Jiri Prochazka versus Jamahal Hill, dude.
Look, dude, I'm not messing around here when I say this.
Let's go.
Jiri is just one of my favorite fighters. I loved him in Ryzen. I remember I told you this guy's coming to the UFC. Watch out, and then he took it by storm.
Dude, opposite of Manel Cap, he came through for you.
He did. Well, we'll talk about another one that I said keep an eye out.
Oh,
This card. But man, I was a little nervous in this one. Yidri's been flatlined, right? Alex really did a number on him twice, 3 times. That one, the second fight could have been stopped twice, I think. But Jamahal, while he is coming back after a long layoff, bad knee injury, he is very normally very mechanically sound. He's got good boxing fundamentals for MMA at least, and that seems to potentially be Yidri's kryptonite because his defense is so fucking out there.
But the thing that like frustrated me too is I continued hearing like just how fundamental Jamahal Hill was like throughout the fight. But the unorthodox style from Jiri just works, man. Just works. Like it's just his style and it's fantastic.
Yeah, and he said, he did actually, I think, make some improvements.
He did
from his recent fights into this one. He's always done this very cool body kick where he just stabs you in the body. He throws it really unorthodox. But I thought his defense was pretty fucking good, dude. He got hit a couple times, but Jamahal cracks and he lands shots on people. But Jiri just did a great job with his head movement. He made Jamahal miss big so often. Many times you see Jamahal out of position because he overthrew something and Yidri's already turned the corner on him. It was really cool to watch.
But did you notice that he did something very similar to your boy DeBella?
Oh, DeBella.
Yes. So he's in orthodox stance, right? He feints the knee, drops down, ends up in southpaw, throws a left kick, ends up in orthodox. And so, like, if you're Jamahal Hill, and this is where I'm talking about, like, the unorthodox style, you just don't know what the hell's coming. Like, what do I – he has no choice but to have big reactions to everything Yidri's doing. So he's, like, constantly just, like, getting his own style messed up. But I just thought it was so slick, man. And then, like, Jiri, like I said, feints the right knee, lands in southpaw, and then throws that fast left.
Yeah, the left. He drops from the first with the left, right? It was a nice left straight.
Oh, dude. Yeah. His footwork was so good. His head movement was so much better. He was rolling with the punches. Like, there's this one part where like Jamahal finally squeezed together like 3 or 4 punches, and you hear Jamahal Hill's corner go, yeah. And I'm like, he didn't, like, nothing landed solid.
There's no sting on that.
Bobbing and weaving and like, yeah. Oh, dude, it was just such a beautiful performance from Jiri, man.
Yes. Kosa says, I don't know how many people I've seen take Hill in this one. He just looks so slow, and Yidri straight up outclassed him. Yeah, I mean, Yidri really turned it up for this one. I think he knew. Coming off the Alex fights, like, hey, I need to make some changes, and not just like some spiritual changes. Like, he needs to like
say make something. Will,
I'll let you. I'll allow it.
I don't think Jamahal Hill is everything everybody thought he was cracked up to be. Look, take a look at that little run he went on. He loses to Paul Craig. He beats Jimmy Crute. He beats Johnny Walker. He beats Thiago Santos. Now, granted, he did beat Glover Teixeira.
Post-war with Jiri, right?
Post-war. But, like, I never really thought from Jamahal Hill, even when he became the champion, I wasn't like, man, this guy's a world beater. He's going to be a champion for a while.
True, yeah.
Like, going up against Alex Pereira, I was like, oh, this is easy for Alex Pereira. Going up against Jiri, even though he was an underdog in this one, I thought to myself, like, oh, this is Jiri all the way. We both picked Jiri going into this. I just taking a look at the folks that the Yidris and the Pereiras have beat compared to the Jamahal Hills, I was like, I still think there's a different level.
Yeah. Man. No, definitely. And like Ghost is talking about, fundamental Jamahal Hill was a funny from the commentary. His footwork is so bad because every time he throws his rear hand, he falls in the opposite stance. Yeah, it's like when he stays composed, he'll throw like a nice 2 or 3 punch combination. But anytime he's like on the outside or he's retreating or like if he's throwing just one shot, like he crosses himself up a lot with his feet. Like his upper half is fine most of the time, but his bottom half is fucking horrible. But because it's MMA, that can still get you pretty fucking far because boxing and MMA is pretty bad, largely. But man, so the finishing sequence, right? They get to the second round, or they get to the third round, sorry. And Jiri just fucking cracks him with a nice right hand he hits him with the left and then rolls into a big right hand that drops him. They go to the ground for a second. They get back up, and credit to Jamahal. In that moment, Jamahal says, "I'm about to fuck you up, dude. You dropped me, but I'm gonna get this back." He throws a nice knee to the head, and they're swinging, and then Jiri hits him with that uppercut in the clinch, and then just throws him out like a bag of garbage, dude, and just fucking, and then finishes him on the ground. Yeah, just fucking another violent Jiri fight. This man is violent, dude.
Back to what Ghost said, right, with the whole Mr. Fundamental thing, like the way, like Jiri with his head moving the entire fight, slipping and dodging punches, and that was a big like right hook that Jamahal, like you could see him winding up.
Yeah.
So Jiri saw it from a mile away, winds up, wide hook. Jiri's like, oh, dude, like Matrix style, slow motion.
Yeah,
and it just comes up with that left. Bounces off the shoulder, hits the top of the head a little bit, but it was that right, like you said, that cracked him, dude. But
yeah,
dude, it just, for me, watching Jiri, and then we'll stop glazing him. It was just like I just felt like it was in slow motion for him yesterday. Look at that signed glove, Jiri, huh?
Bought this because I knew he was going to be champ.
Does it still smell like the redwoods? Does it smell like the last forest he was in? He's just in the forest, just signing gloves, dude. And just
awesome. One thing I do want to give Jamahal credit for is he was struggling with the head movement. Oh. He got out there. Much like Moicano, he did make it into the cage.
Yes, he did.
You can't say the same about Arman. But Jamahal, he was struggling with the head movement of Jiri. He was overswinging, things like that. Eventually, that second round, he started just grabbing Jiri by the back of the neck and just blasting him a couple times, hockey style, right? And we've seen that in the past when if you can't hit somebody, start digging him to the body, hit him in the legs, grab a hold of him and start hitting him. You can't move your head if you're fucking holding them there,
Facts.
So that is a good adjustment that Jamahal had. It's just you got to be something else to put out Jiri, and
you have to have the dark arts behind you, man.
Yeah, I think Ghost mentioned it.
Yeah, because Jiri has the natural arts. He has nature behind him. Jiri, the nature boy, Prochazka. Oh man, but yeah, great fight though. Props to Jiri. What do you do with Jiri next?
Oh man.
Oh man is right.
I just wanted to point out Pepper's comment here from someone who does not watch the UFC. Jiri will make a fan out of anybody, huh? I don't necessarily want to see him fight for the title again. Like I said, when you said give Islam Alex, anything that will keep Jiri away from Alex, I'm all for. They're doing Pineda versus Ankalaev, so Prochazka. They're doing Olberg versus Blachowicz. I would like to see maybe the winner of that fight Jiri. That could be really fun. He already beat Rakic. Khalil's coming off a title fight loss.
Olberg? Is Olberg already booked?
He's booked against Jan, right? Blachowicz? Is Krylov booked? I don't know.
Man, I don't want to see him drop that far, though.
No. And Krylov, I think Krylov's booked. Because he came out of nowhere. Everyone's like, did he die in Ukraine?
Dude, you know what? Just give him Johnny Walker. Done. Just give him Johnny Walker, dude. We'll see what kind of knockout Johnny Walker will get this time, huh?
God. Okay, he was supposed to fight. That guy. He was supposed to fight on 309, and Murzakanov withdrew, so he lost that bout. Krylov. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I would like to see him fight the winner of Olberg versus Blachowicz.
Yeah, there you go. Hey, everybody. Romero and Will here. Thank you so much for watching that short clip. It's just a small clip of what we covered this last Sunday.
Yeah, if you want to check out the full fight card recap, the link is in the description, and it's going to be on screen at the end here.
And don't forget to go back and watch our fighter interviews that we have. And don't forget to tune in live every Sunday morning at 9 a.m. Pacific, 12 p.m. Eastern, and you can join in on the fun.
Yeah, don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. It goes a long way. All right, everybody. Thanks for watching that short clip from Story of the Fight.